Namaskaramu. Let me stand on the protocol of the people that are on the dais rather than read out the names again. They all have my respect and gratitude for the invitation. I just heard what I'm supposed to speak about now from the introduction. Nobody told me before. So you're going to have to put up with what I prepared. I come from a country which is got a proud history, I think, on innovation. From advances during the scientific and later from the industrial revolutions. Many things emerged from the UK, a relatively small island that really did transform people's lives. Sir Isaac Newton made the first telescope in 1668, and when seafaring was the main means of global transport, these were extremely valuable and useful items as people discovered different parts of the world. The first practical, by that I mean functional, I think, steam-powered engine was produced in the UK in 1712. The world's first train followed nearly a century later in 1804 in South Wales, used to move coal out of the Welsh mines. And though we cannot wholly claim to have invented the first telephone, the work was done in the United States, we can claim the inventor, Alexander Graham Bell, who was born in Scotland. As we move to the next century, 1930 saw the first jet engine patented in the UK. In 1989, it was Tim Berners-Lee who made the proposal for the World Wide Web, subsequently releasing the first web browser into the public domain 2 years later, in 1991. UK has been at the forefront of developing artificial intelligence, a process that began in 1956 in Dartmouth College in Devon. And then, bang up to date, there is the so-called wonder substance, graphene, set to revolutionize so many aspects of our everyday life, from the life of our mobile phone batteries to more efficient transportation with an infinite list of other opportunities in between. We were, by the way, extremely proud to have a strong graphene delegation visit Hyderabad just at the end of November of this year. And there's much competition to get them to go to different parts of India, but the fact they came to Hyderabad is a testimony as much to this city and what this city stands for as it does to anything else. And so I congratulate the colleagues from the state government who played a part in that and in making that visit so successful. Now let me turn to Hyderabad. This is a city I've been proud to call my home for 2.5 years, and a place of incredible innovation in its own right, which obviously I don't have to tell any of you. An epicenter of creativity, imagination, and resilience, which are traits common to the Telugu people and all who move and make their lives here embracing the Telugu culture. People who think beyond the box and present to the world such a rich vein of ideas to make our lives easier and the world a better place. So of the 12 themes listed in the flyer for today, I can tell you that my office is heavily engaged in 11 of them, many falling under the focus of our prosperity programme, and the UK have leading research and exciting technologies in all 11 of these areas to show and to share and to partner with. And for the 12th, those who know me well know that, just like Sir who spoke immediately before me, I'm also very passionate about a clean and green Hyderabad, about the Swachh Bharat mission, and I try to support all of these activities and encourage them with more than just words whenever I can. But I really wanted to focus on one key thing and then perhaps talk about a couple of other areas briefly. So I've chosen electric mobility. First of all, I want to talk about the UK's Road to Zero strategy. What is it? The UK is taking significant strides on electric mobility and has made it an integral part of the national transportation policy. Why? The mission is to put UK at the forefront of design and manufacturing of zero emission by 2040. By then, we will have ended the sale of all new conventional petrol and diesel cars and vans. More importantly, the transition to zero emission will help meet greenhouse gas reduction goals, contribute to reducing poor air quality in our towns and cities, and provide jobs in the automotive sector. It will also directly contribute to our climate change commitments under the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. To achieve this, we are making grants available for plug-in cars, vans, lorries, buses, taxis and motorcycles, and schemes to support charge point infrastructure at homes and workplaces on residential streets. In 2018, the UK was the second largest market for ultra-low emission vehicles in the EU and is a global leader in their development and manufacture. The Road to Zero strategy includes new commitments to massively expand electric and low-emission vehicles infrastructure across our country. The Faraday Battery Challenge, which is part of the Industrial Strategy Challenge Fund, aims to accelerate the research needed to come up with innovative solutions. The Faraday Institute is working with premier UK universities and battery and EV manufacturers to address challenges around battery manufacturing. Incidentally, Birmingham University, attended by J.S. Ranjan, and of which son of Hyderabad Karan Bilamoria is currently the Chancellor, has one of the most advanced programs in this area globally. But what has all this got to do with India, and specifically what has it all got to do with Hyderabad? Here in India, Hyderabad included, in fact, especially so with the Telangana state EV policy to be formally released early next year. We are taking leadership roles in adopting and shifting to electric mobility. This shift will be delivered through collaboration and innovation. And UK cities too, such as Nottingham, which some of you will have visited for the cricket and only found the monsoon and no play, is supported by UK government's Go Ultra Low campaign, a fast integrating electric mobility within the urban planning. There is great experience and expertise to share and learn from one another as we work to transform the way we move. The conditions may be different, but the challenges that our countries jointly face are very similar. Sharing innovative technologies, practices, and ideas helps bridge the gap and get answers to solutions that the two countries are both seeking. As I have said, Hyderabad is an incredible centre for innovation, but the UK has a pretty unbeatable track record too. So therefore, we can only achieve more together. And on this point, I would like to add that UK companies are encouraged by the enabling business environment on electric mobility in India and are engaging with companies here to provide India-specific solutions while creating new jobs and contributing to emissions reduction. This is just the beginning of our partnership, and I welcome you all to be part of it. Turning to other sectors briefly, though the details obviously differ, I can offer very similar and positive case studies where we are looking to learn, collaborate and partner on themes from water and waste management solutions to clean and green energy, sustainable urban development to last mile connectivity, and all of the other 7 areas which are highlighted on that flyer and many more besides. So do connect with us if you want more conversations on any of these issues. I'm mostly found on Twitter, using UK in Hyderabad as the official handle, and the slightly more informal Andrew 007 UK. So follow us there, and also you can find us on LinkedIn as well if that's your preference, and I will connect you with my relevant team members according to your specific areas of interest. And I did want to touch briefly on another area of relevance, and if I may say, immense importance to this state and to the wider Telugu region, and that is agri-tech. UK solutions in this sector, especially in water conservation and recycling, are already benefiting the farming community across the globe. In a region of India frequently experiencing impacts of climate change, including erratic monsoons and depleting water tables, these can be a transformation. I would quote a couple of examples of the work of British companies on the ground here in India, just for your information. Andhra Systems offer solutions to water woes, which happen to be a pressing problem in parts of this state. The company has developed sensors benefiting from that artificial intelligence research begun back in Dartmouth in 1956, which can guide farmers on judicious use of water and can help save up to 65% of water usage. The company was in Hyderabad for the second time just this autumn and interacted with the Agriculture Minister, as well as making field visits in the countryside. And as much as we know there are water challenges in the state, there are areas that the flagship Kaleshwaram project is going to have a positive impact on, and that will mean the yield exponentially increases in certain parts of the state, which in turn will present a different set of challenges. So here, Kisan Hub is a software app providing actionable insights across the supply chain for agri-food industry and can help afford the power to proactively manage supply chains so that farmers can identify and resolve risks, make large-scale supply planning decisions, and improve sustainability outcomes. The technology is successful and is currently being deployed in Nisak, an area of Maharashtra, for those of you whose India geography is not as good as mine, with 14,000 farmers benefiting from it. I have not got too deep into tech, pardon the pun, today, as I imagine many of the other presenters throughout the day in a very exciting program you have will be able to speak on this far more eloquently than I. But I cannot finish without mentioning the UK-India Tech Partnership, which was initiated in 2016 and refreshed in 2018. This offers more resource and more opportunity for our nations to collaborate. And my job, working with wonderful IAS officers and friends like Ajay Mishra, Jayesh Ranjan and others, is to ensure all opportunities under this partnership are signposted and picked up in the state. The idea is to make collaboration easier and maximize the benefits. Getting the innovators of Telangana to work with the innovators of cities like Manchester on digital solutions, of Leeds on medtech, of Bristol on virtual reality and augmented reality, and other such connections, which the list is almost infinite. And I'm sure and determined my team can work with you to facilitate that. Thank you very much, and I wish you all a good day.